Super excited to be here. The book definitely has changed my life. I can tell you that there's so many different things in the book that just were mind blowing. It's like one of those.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. So.
So when you started or when you picked up this book, what season in your life were you in?
Oh wow.
That's a heavy duty
That is
question.
a heavy duty question.
But we're going to be transparent tonight, people. We're going to be authentic, and we're going to be 100.
Absolutely.
100.
100. That is the goal, because I think that it's most important to see the most vulnerable place so that there's ministry in it, and there's, you can feel it in your heart. So
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
So when I picked up the book, my ex-husband passed away, and my most recent relationship, we had broken up. And so I was really, really in a vulnerable state. We talk about vulnerability and authenticity. I was probably the most broken I have ever been. And being someone who is very resilient and strong, and I say that loosely only because my own definition of resiliency was to keep going. But resiliency is really to slow down and to really take time. All the years that I have navigated through life, I've never taken time to grieve or to slow down. And so this period of my life put me in a place where I had to just take the gear, put it in neutral, and just slow down.
Yes.
So then you have an opportunity to think and feel and grieve.
Gotcha. So you found this book in a it seems more, if I'm understanding you correctly, like at a place of loss. I'm so sorry for your losses.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's definitely been tough, but only God. Only God.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. So when you put your hands on this book, what were you expecting?
Well, the interesting part is that even in the midst of the loss, so obviously I said my ex-husband and then broke up in a relationship. When I saw the book, I thought, him finding you, and I'm always a believer that he's supposed to find me.
That's right.
I mean, I grew up in church. I'm a church girl, right? So,
that's right.
That's the scripture that I knew. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And then is blessed, right? So, I mean, I know the interpretation is a little bit different, but yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think for me is a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor,
yes.
right? And so I thought, God, I'm a good thing.
That's right.
I'm
That's
a good
right.
thing. But I can tell you that I'm a good thing today. I don't think I could have told you that before.
Okay.
I mean, that's real talk.
Yeah.
So before, I don't think I felt that I was a good thing. And, being divorced is huge. I have had 2 divorces and then a broke up relationship. And that was after 5 years of like getting out there. I wasn't out there. Gotcha. After 5 years, I took the chance to get out there, and then, obviously it was not a successful relationship.
Gotcha.
So it was really hard. So that scripture alone, him finding you, is what was intriguing to me.
Okay.
And I thought, there's got to be something different, because obviously my way is not going right.
It is not working.
It is not working.
I can tell you, just to share with you as well, I remember when I met the author of the book, I was in a vulnerable place as well, because I had just finished a relationship that too did not work, and there was a lot of shame there, because you feel like you've wasted so much of your time pouring into this person, even though the back of your mind, God has told you this is not it, but you're still pushing forward because you think, well, I can still fix it, and then maybe I can change God's mind. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I can relate in terms of finding this book at a place of loss, not the same kind of loss, right. But, and I know also being hurt. For me, I remember reading certain chapters because, of course, I was dating this young man who turns out to be an amazing author. And I remember getting angry because some of the examples that he put in the book was me to a T. Was there anything in the book that you saw that kind of hit a chord or struck a chord with you or hit a nerve that you were like, this mother trucker?
Yeah, mother trucker. Absolutely. So it was, to be honest with you, I wrote some notes just because of the chapters. I don't know the numbers and stuff, but it was the last chapter, and it was literally talking about sex, right? And so, as a Christian woman, you don't want to give up the flour,
the goods,
cookies,
or the cookies.
Whatever you want to.
We're gonna start off, ladies and gentlemen, with this.
Be authentic, right? That's right. You don't want to give it up, right? And so, it's interesting because in this last relationship, that's exactly what happened. here I am, this woman of God, like going to church, like on fire for the Lord, teaching a discipleship class, and I'm in this relationship and I fall into sexual sin. Wow, that is tough.
Yeah.
So it feels good, right? And you're being loved in this space, which you think is love. But the truth is that when I'd walk away, shame and guilt would hit me. What am I doing? What am I doing? And so that particular scripture was a huge, like,
Get like conviction.
yeah. And, you know, it's like
Yes.
God definitely chisels us. And so Michael, amazing author, I mean, he just really poured out what a woman needs to know. And when you hear it from a man's perspective, it is so different.